This is Jonathan Agioff here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by, does he need any introduction, Hall of Fame legend Roy Jones Jr. here in the UK for tomorrow night's Battle of the Bridge. You, Spencer Oliver, the rematch. Tell us about it and how you feeling to be in the UK.
I'm loving it. I'm always loving the UK because UK is really, to me, one of the meccas of boxing because the fans here love boxing so much. So I always love to be here. Anywhere that I'm appreciated as a fighter or as a person that's into boxing, I'm always loving it. So this is a great opportunity again, great opportunity for me and Spencer to come together and give these young guys an opportunity of a lifetime. You understand me? So to me, it's never about really who wins or loses. It's about these kids getting the opportunity to compete and to do something that they love doing on a level that's different than what they're probably used to. So I just love bringing back the amateur feeling of representing your country or representing where you're from. You know, it just brings a lot more perspective to it, you know.
And, you know, the first one, for those that don't know, ended up in a draw in the US. So I think there's personal pride and whatever the word is, country, you know, everyone just wants to win for their country, right?
Everybody wants to win for the country, and the whole good thing about it is that what means the most is how you represent your country. If you give it your all for your country, or if you're respectful and you're humble, then you're doing a great job for your country all the way around the board. If you go be crazy about it, win, lose, or draw, it's not a good look for your country regardless. So, you know.
Tell us about Mandeep. I've just had a word with him, one of your boxers. How did you link up with him, and how many guys are you training at the moment?
I got about 8 guys I train. I linked up with Mandeep down at Pro Box back when I was at Pro Box. They had let him go, and a friend of mine called me and asked me would I work with him. So I said sure. So I started working with him, and you know, Mandeep, he's changed a lot. Still has a lot to go because he's been bouncing back and forth. You know, he goes to Tampa for a while, then he goes to India for a while. So the bouncing back and forth does take a little bit from him. But once I get him where I can have him full time, he'll definitely be a great fighter because he has a lot of amateur experience already. And put with the training that I'm giving him, it's just going to make him a better fighter. Just on
fighters you've trained, obviously Chris Eubank Jr. has got that huge fight with Conor Benn. What are you expecting from that fight?
I think it's going to be a very good fight. You know, Conor has punching power chances. Chris is the bigger guy, so you give Chris the advantage going in because he's a bigger guy. But Conor does have exceptional punching power, so it's going to be a great fight. I think Chris should win the fight. I think Chris should outbox him, outsmart him, but he will have to be smart early because Conor is a great puncher.
You obviously went up to heavyweight and you know, won the title comfortably. What advice would you give Conor Benn moving up in weight as a fighter? What does he have to do differently and things like that to get used to it?
You have to take your fundamentals with you. You understand? Because if you can't take your fundamentals, you can't go nowhere. If you can take your basic foundation and your basic fundamentals, it all stays the same. A little more weight just means a little bit more power. But if you don't take the fundamentals with you, a little more weight will mean a little less power. So I advise him to take his fundamentals with him when he's going.
Last time I actually saw you was in Texas, straight after Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, and you know, we've seen now since then Jake Paul's been linked with Anthony Joshua and things like that. What do you want to see next for AJ? And do you want to see that?
For who, AJ?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like, you gotta understand, I'm a person, I don't hate nobody. So if AJ can make money like Mike did, Mike made $20 million. You understand me? So you can't say, oh, that was bad. It was bad. Mike didn't look like we want Mike to look, but Mike didn't get hurt, and Mike made $20 million. So if AJ comes out, AJ gonna definitely outbox Jake Paul. AJ's much bigger, much smarter, much younger. So AJ's definitely gonna outbox Jake Paul, but for the money factor of it, if he makes big money doing it, why not?
And Usyk says he's got 2 fights remaining. Who do you want those 2 fights to be against?
I tell you, Joseph Parker would be a great fight for Usyk again. I don't think they'll fight before, so I think that'd be a great fight for Usyk. And I don't know, maybe AJ for a 3rd time. You know, maybe see can AJ change up a little bit and put it together. You know, so there's several people, but those are my top 2.
And, would you like to see Tyson Fury return?
Who?
Tyson Fury.
With who?
Would you like to see him come back? He's obviously retired.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely love to see Tyson Fury come back. I'd like to see Tyson Fury come back against Joshua for sure. Yeah.